You ask a simple question. So, how much do you make? The room goes quiet. Not awkward, calculated. The wealthy person smiles, changes the subject, asks about your weekend instead. You assume they're being humble. They're not. They're protecting something far more valuable than a number. Because the moment people know your income, they stop seeing you. They start calculating you. Most people think rich people hide their income because they're arrogant. The truth is almost the opposite. They hide it because revealing it changes every relationship they have. And once that happens, there's no way back. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the wealthiest people rarely discuss their income, and why the people who constantly talk about money usually have the least of it. Let's start where everyone begins. Level 1. You earn just enough. Your first real paycheck arrives. You check your bank account 3 times. It feels like freedom until the bills arrive. Rent, phone, food, transportation. The money disappears almost as quickly as it arrived. When someone asks your salary, you answer proudly, because your income is part of your identity. It's proof you're becoming an adult. At this level, money is validation, not leverage. Level 2, the first raise. A year later, you get promoted. Your salary increases, not enough to change your life, but enough to change how people treat you. Friends begin saying things like, "You can afford it." Family members start asking for small favors. Co-workers quietly compare paychecks. You notice something strange. The higher your income becomes, the more uncomfortable conversations become. Nobody teaches you this. Income creates invisible expectations, and expectations are expensive. Level 3, 6 figures. You finally cross the number everyone dreams about, $100,000. You thought it would feel like victory. Instead, it feels surprisingly normal. Taxes are higher, expenses are higher. Your lifestyle quietly expands. Then someone asks, "So what's your salary now?" You hesitate, not because you're ashamed, because you already know what happens next. Some people become impressed, others become jealous. A few quietly start keeping score. Nothing about you changed, only the number. Yet somehow, the relationship changes. That's when successful people learn their first rule. Privacy has value. Level 4, the invisible tax. You never announced your promotion, but somehow, people find out. Suddenly, your cousin has a business idea. A friend needs a loan. Someone wants investment advice. Another person asks you to split the bill because you make more anyway. The requests never arrive all at once. They arrive slowly, quietly, like drops of water filling a bucket. The strange part, nobody thinks they're asking for too much. They simply adjust their expectations to match what they believe you earn. This is the invisible tax of success. Not government taxes, social taxes. And they never appear on your paycheck. Level 5, wealth changes the conversation. Eventually, your investments begin making money, not your job, your assets. You stop measuring life in salary. You start measuring ownership, a business, stocks, real estate, cash flow. Now the question, how much do you make? Doesn't even make sense anymore, because your income changes every month, sometimes every day. The wealthy stop thinking like employees. They think like owners. And owners don't obsess over salary. They obsess over assets. Level 6, silence becomes strategy. You've noticed something. The richest person in the room usually speaks the least about money. Not because they're hiding, because they understand information has value. Imagine sitting across from someone negotiating a business deal. If they know exactly how much you earn, they know your pressure, they know your lifestyle, they know what you can afford to lose. Knowledge creates leverage, and leverage creates power. The wealthy don't protect money, they protect leverage. That's why silence becomes strategy. Level 7, reputation is worth more than income. Eventually, people stop asking what you earn. They start asking what you own. What companies are you involved in? What investments are you making? Who are you working with? Notice the difference. Employees discuss income. Investors discuss opportunities. Entrepreneurs discuss ownership. The conversation itself reveals financial identity. Real wealth isn't measured by salary, it's measured by options. The option to walk away, the option to invest, the option to wait. Those options rarely come from a paycheck. Level 8. The real reason. Most people think money buys luxury. It does. But that's not what wealthy people value most. Money buys privacy. Privacy protects peace. Peace protects focus. Focus creates more wealth. The cycle continues. That's why many millionaires drive ordinary cars, wear simple clothes, avoid discussing income. Because attention attracts expectations. Expectations attract pressure. Pressure destroys freedom. The people chasing attention often sacrifice the very thing money was supposed to buy. Freedom. Final level somewhere right now. Someone just received their first paycheck. They're excited to tell everyone how much they make. Somewhere else, a millionaire receives a payment larger than most annual salaries. Nobody hears about it. Not because they're secretive, because they've learned something that takes years to understand. Money grows faster in silence than in conversation. Your income is temporary. Your reputation lasts decades. Protect the second, and the first usually takes care of itself. The richest people don't stay quiet because they're afraid of judgment. They stay quiet because they've already learned the price of being understood by the wrong people.